Orcast is a web-based control room, what we call the production tool in the cloud. What Orcast do is getting all kind of sources like media, clips, images, IP streams, and even SDI ingest coming into the system and being broadcast via a web app software. What we actually have is a control room who has a preview and program windows with 8 sources of inputs that we can use, and then we can just send them to each window as we want. For example, we have an SDI input that we can send to the preview, and IP inputs coming from a web IP cam that we have in the booth, and we can send it on air. We can have all kind of graphic elements that we can add to the system, such as lower third, side panels, and once we are ready with our preview, we can choose the transition effect that we want to use, for example this one, and submit it to air. Orcast has the unique capability to create broadcast-like productions with high quality of graphics, audio and video that can be streamed out to the web, as we can see it here, or can be output via SDI to any kind of monitor that we have up here. Orcast has a bank of graphic templates that can be assigned to the program that we are working on. It can be any kind of sports programs, productions, news productions, all kind of worship or educational or enterprises that can be used in order to work with that specific category. What we actually have is all kind of graphic elements such as logos or bugs that can be assigned. You can write whatever you like in these lines. You can send it with animation into air. Okay, and then you can send it out to the program. Choose the transition effect and do it once more time. Once again. We have all kind of graphic elements, as I said, such as screens. We can choose which media we want to put in each screen. For example, if I want to put president here, apply it. Okay, and myself, we can write all kind of titles, and of course we can use it with or without a background. Let's put it with the background and just send it to air. And you can see it also going to the stream and going to the SDI output. I will now show how we upload any kind of media, any kind of source. So, in principle, there are several categories of sources that we can ingest. The media is the simple one. It can be any kind of clip, images. Let me just upload something. It's being uploaded to the cloud, and it's being registered in the cloud, and then it will be downloaded to our application. As you can see, it's being sourced here. We can mount any kind of video insertion and just apply it. And even we can send any kind of IP stream into the system. For example, live stream. I can just use any live stream that I want. We start a new program. The new program is built with the new program is actually when we assign the graphic templates to that specific program. We have several graphic categories for news, for sports, for financial, and so on. We will, of course, we will make this bank of templates bigger and bigger every day. We will select a news template. I will call it news. We will put the IP to assign it to the rendering engine. And we will run it. Once it's ready, we will start. We'll give the cloud the go-ahead to start the program. Once it's up and running, we'll get the video coming in. We need to assign to the switcher the sources that we want to work with. I will assign here one SDI camera. I will assign here another SDI camera. We can send one to the preview. We can send one to the program. We can send an IP camera over here. I will just copy the link for that IP camera. We'll assign it to the switch. The IP camera is now being, the stream is being transmitted to the cloud. It will take him a few seconds before we'll see that. We can set the graphic elements that we want to use. And once it's ready, we can just send it to air. Choose the transition effect and submit it to air. We can stream everything out. I will just stream it out now. Once you're streaming it, the light here will become red. We know that it's being streamed, the program is being streamed out to the web. And you'll be able to see it over here. After a delay, we have everything streamed here. Basically, that's it. You can switch sources directly from the switcher to the program. Once everything is streaming and it's working, you can actually send and play any kind of source that you want to preview or program directly. For example, I will send the IP camera to the preview, see that everything works okay, and then just switch the source. I can choose, you can just take another element for transition, play with that, switch it. I can remove directly from the program any kind of graphic element that I don't want. For example, the side panel, I can just take it out. I can just change what the content of that graphic element. For example, let's put the IP camera inside that side panel and put it back on air. Everything, of course, is being going out via SDI or to the stream.